Well, he had just got here when he stabbed somebody.
Allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly, yes. We
Yeah.
could just
Yeah.
deal with the issue at
So,
hand.
I mean, he needs to
Georgia.
get an ankle monitor put on him. You want to talk about guardianship, you go to the second floor to probate court.
I've already tried, but at his age. So, I mean, I don't know what else to do, but it's hard to get him out of the house to go to anywhere. He's so scared. So I don't know. That's why I say inpatient mental health is what I think is the best place for him. Not an ankle monitor, not even in my home.
How soon do you think this could get reassigned to somebody else since Ms. Strong has left the building?
I'm sure within the week, Judge.
Because I guess we need an ankle monitor on it. I mean, he allegedly reoffended a couple times while he was out. What?
Unfortunately, I mean, our hands are tied. We're not a social services entity, even though we provide those services. It's either here, it's not. And so it looks like he's, obviously a danger to those around him, himself, and maybe his mother, who knows? But the issue is that he needs to get here or by his own volition or by a sheriff's assistance through a bench warrant. So that's where we are. I mean, certainly these issues that in connection with his mental health, which I just don't discount, can only be addressed if they don't have personal service for that, is here, unfortunately, in the criminal justice system at this time. And that's it. That's what we have here.
So man, one of the things is I need to get in there to get an ankle monitor on and to get in touch with the public defender's office so they can try to get him some services.
Right.
So, but you're saying you don't know if you could get him to get an ankle monitor placed on his ankle. I mean, I don't want to issue a bench warrant for him.
Right.
It's sad, but that's like that's the only thing I can do. Cause I can't go get him myself.
Maybe she can have Ms. Pinto can put her in contact with social services that they have at the PD's office. Does that office still represent, even though the PD that it's no longer with your office, does your office still represent this individual? If so, what services are available to expedite this matter through investigators, somebody out to his house to figure out what's going on with him?
So yes, he's represented by the public defender's office. I can ask that he be reassigned right now. And I would ask that we have an opportunity to talk with him, and reset this, out a little bit to give us a chance.
Due to time, he was in Clayton County from last year until January of this year.
I would ask for a reset, Judge. It sounds like there's a lot going on. The previous attorney is no longer with our office, so I don't know if anyone would have reached out to him.
Judge, what I'm hearing is he got notice, and even his mother told him today he needed to be in court, and he's not here. So he's gotten proper notice. Maybe I'm reading between lines, but it sounds like a refusal to appear after having received proper notice. So I'm going to stand on the state's request for a bench warrant.
I never received a notice. I was just told by the DA office in the paperwork. So that's what I said. He was confused. He said that his lawyer was handling it. So that's why I said I didn't feel that way. So I didn't want a warrant because he's at my house and my child father's a Fulton County sheriff and I'm trying to do right by the law for my son that has mental health and been in Virginia state custody for the last years, taken from Georgia in this bad state. He needs help. He was inpatient at 18 in Virginia for mental health. And I've been asking for someone to help me to get the mental health in place so that he won't be in the streets, laws can't see, committing all this stuff. I mean, I'm trying to help y'all to help him.
Also look at the nature of the charges as well, concerning to the state in combination with what's being disclosed today. It sounds like we need to get him here to get.
I'm gonna ask sorry.
I'm done.
Yeah, I would ask for a reset, Judge. It sounds like there was some confusion about whether he needed to be here or not, or whether this was just for his attorney. And like I said, given that his previous attorney is no longer with our office, I don't know what kind of communication, if any, has been made with him, so I would ask for an opportunity for our office to reach out, and see what is needed for him.
So it looks like, Mom, you filed a change of address in 24 CR 003830G as in golf on the 9th of October, but there's no change in address that's been filed in anything else. What's the address where he's living?
He's with me at 561 Farmwood Street, Atlanta, Georgia.
561.
Farmwood. That's when I came for his court date that day. He was incarcerated. And I updated it. Farmwood, Formwalt Street, Southwest, number 4, Atlanta, Georgia, 30312.
Number 4, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We have mold in our home, so he's been in and out the hospital a lot during this time of jail and having trouble at Grady. So I brought some of that paperwork from Grady and diagnosis for him to go for behavioral health.
It looks like that address is not what is in the system for this case.
Right, I think it's just in there for the
It just got updated,
CR case. Yeah, it's not in there for this one. It's in-
right? That's why I'm coming
Think
here. on
The one in
behalf-
here for this one is Forsyth.
That was his pad worker's address that they were supposed to been helping me, but with him and we were lost with that. So that's why I'm taking responsibility, trying to get even conservative guardianship or in placement of inpatient mental health for him so that we won't continue to have these problems. He needs mental health.
And our office has social workers that could work with, Mr. Bishop.
So you think we can get him in the next 2 days over to Second Chance bail bonds to get an ankle monitor put on him?
That's, I mean, I couldn't, that's what I'm saying. His mental health, he doesn't go anywhere. He's so scared. He just stays in his room. And I keep telling him he needs to come out of the house because we have mold in there. He's in my utility room where my washer and dryer is because he's considered homeless. I'm just trying to help him not to be on the streets.
Now, I understand that, but because it was alleged that he stabbed somebody.
Right, when he first got here is what I told. He was looking for me and he had been, my understanding, he came from Alabama. From Virginia, they sent him to Alabama to my family, which he was supposedly got into some bad.
I'm gonna object to any conversation about the charges themselves
Yeah, she don't want you to talk about the charges.
to get some of these services in place.
How about we hold this we'll hold the bench warrant, address it on the night calendar, see if there's been compliance on the night calendar, like do a follow-up. Do a follow-up on the night calendar.
That's great, Judge.
Is that good? So, what's that?
No, not that, but,
Yeah, so Mr. Dukes doesn't like to do day calendars and night calendars.
Me. Okay.
And Bostic. Although I do them all the time, Bostic doesn't really seem to care about my well-being. She only cares about her well-being.
So, you want to reset this one?
They don't care about my well-being. So what do you think? Like
I think that's too soon.
2 weeks? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of weeks, I think.
What do you got?
Well, the calendar ain't lasting much longer.
You said 2 weeks?
Yeah, I don't know,
It's either, honestly, November 7th.
what day is today?
Today's 22nd. Let's see, hold on.
The calendar ends on the
An
21st.
update at that point, I don't know if we'll be in a program at that point, but we'll have some kind of update.
Yeah, that's a little over 2 weeks. That's 3 Thursdays from now. November 7th. So we'll put it on the November 7th at 5 p.m. Yeah, because the last night of night court now is November 21st, and then we'll start doing night court stuff during the day.
Okay.
Like a couple calendars here and there during the day. So ma'am, here's what I'm asking you to do is try to get him over to Second Chance bail bonds and get an ankle monitor put on him. And then make sure that Ms. Pinto has a phone number so that the social worker there can call and try to get in touch with him and get something in place. I mean, my heart goes out to you, but unfortunately, all I can do is issue a warrant for his arrest, which isn't necessarily gonna help anything except for get him into custody, so then he has to talk with him. I don't necessarily want to do that,
Right.
you know? But, you know, reach out to Grady, maybe they can give you some more services, you know, you can go up to the second floor, try to get a, guardianship over him since he's older. That's about all I can tell you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate this, because
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
under doctor's care and I've been hit by a car. I'm not even supposed to do all this. I got a lot of appointments medically that I'm gotta have the next couple of weeks. So thank you for your patience and everyone for listening for my son, Marcellus Bishop. I
Oh,
think-
yes, ma'am. Well, I'm
So
sorry you
November
were,
the 7th at 5 o'clock and the ankle monitor.
right, and then, we've got the,
Go on the Zoom link.
it'll be on the, it'll be,
I'll send out, or you can do, YouTube.
it'll be virtually, so he can show up virtually.
Okay, on
On
November the
Zoom, right.
7th,
Right.
as long as he get the ankle monitor.
And and he'll get in touch with Ms. Pinto. It'll be reassigned, not necessarily to Ms. Pinto, but it'll be reassigned, so hopefully a social worker or somebody can get in touch with it.
Okay, so I need to give her my number and.
We'll talk now.
Yeah, she'll come get it. I think
My
that's it.
head's
Or do we
hurting. I
need,
got a concussion. This is a lot. Thank y'all.
okay, I think that's it, right?
Your Honor, just, two last things real quick. One for Mr. Hewling, I made the amended bond order. Who am I sending that to? Now just directly to yourself or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and, the last thing, Your Honor, for Mr. Kirkendall,
I guess he can go to second chance or,
go to second chance bonding and
Yeah.
then the next hearing will be in November.
yeah.
Put it on the same day that.
Yeah, he wants to put it on the same day? The 5th? What we say? I mean, the 7th,
We're not gonna have, like, court on the fifth.
November 7th.
November 7th?
November 7th. Say that you still have to have your.
I mean, I guess where she's at on the 7th floor, if you want to go find her, isn't that where Miss Lewis said she was? Yeah, because you just need a new ankle monitor. If you don't go to second chance, they're not going to give you, or call them, you need a new ankle an updated ankle monitor, because the one you got on,
That way you gotta go put it on the things. May as well just go upstairs.
right, she's supposed to be on the 7th floor, right?
Yeah, she's gonna seven, I think, maybe in the eighth, like, room.
I don't know if I would know who she was enough to track her down, but I can take a.
Her name, so,
7, what courtroom, 7, what?
it's seven,
Judge, we need a-
seven,
Yes, sir, thank you both.
So it's probably easier for him to go upstairs than go to second chance finder.
Okay, and what's the,
Second F.
There's seven of them, and her last name is Forbes. Forbes.
4, 7F, and they'll put a new one on. All right, looks like that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Nothing for tonight, nothing for anything else.
But I was looking from the day since, you know, I was.
City, your turn.
And other than that, she didn't do it.
I do remember that.
Somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I got you. Hey, how are you?
Those two lead to turn off. No matter what you keep it with it. I didn't hear it.
Okay, yeah, his cord is,
Lord, those things like that.
She called.
well, what's his name? Baker? Well, it's his hearing today, so he should be on here. Yeah, oh, yeah, he's on here. Tim, have a seat. All right, you can have a seat, sir. Yeah. All right, you folks ready? Y'all ready? All right, so it looks like there's only one person here. That would be Mr. Baker, right there. All right, so we'll go ahead and just go straight down. I got position 1, I've got Javoria Scott, 23 CP 224458, and looks like he was released on April 21st, 2024. It says it's assigned to Miss Browning. Anyone gonna fill in for Miss Browning?
Is this Mr. Baker? This is the first one.
No, this is the first one. This is a Javaria Scott.
I mean, Judge.
My first time at the rodeo, Judge, but if they were sent notice to be here today, I asked for a bench warrant on the forfeiture.
Can we confirm the notice, Judge?
All right. How did we send out notice, Mr. Dukes?
With another.
Notice, okay.
For bench warrant bond forfeiture.
All right, we got bench warrant. What about Marcellus Bishop, number 2, 23 CP 220596? Looks like there was a consent bond on September 21st, 2023. He was released on 8/24/2023, rearrested on 8/28/2024, released on 10/10/2024. Anybody? This is Ms. Strong's case.
Bench warrant, Your Honor. So there's none of you.
Last call, Marcellus Bishop. All right, bench warrant.
For notice on each one.
What's that?
I would ask for notice to be confirmed on each one.
Oh, so what did you send out notice on?
Yes, I sent out numbers.
Okay. All right, position 3, Marquavius Quickendall, 23 CP 2200482. He was released on 3/11/2024, then he was booked in again on 7/17/24 and released on October the 1st, 2024 on a probation violation. This is Mr. Dobbs.
Your Honor, Attorney Pizzoli present for, on behalf of Mr. Dobbs, no contact, successful contact has been made with Mr. Quickendall.
State news for bench warrant, please, Your Honor.
All right, granted. If y'all find out anything any different, y'all just let me know, okay, and we can recall the bench warrants. All right, so we got some here that I guess they've been reassigned, or they haven't been reassigned yet. Position 4 is Maurice Steele, 23 CP 220271. This was Mr. Rhodes' case. Consent bond 9/21/2023. He was released then. Let's see, he was rearrested for 1/2024, released on 4/2/2024, sent to another agency. Now there's a warrant right now on a failure to appear from Judge Besson, 24 CR 001526J. Anybody know anything about this? Because this was Mr. Rhodes' case.
State news for bench warrant, Your Honor.
All right, bench warrant to be issued. All right, position 5, Trayvon Darkell Mullins, 23 CP 219738. He's got booked in on 6/28/2023, released on 9/22/2023. Hold on, let's see. No address was in the, he was one that was released on a signature bond, Judge Dempsey back then. Anything from him? Crickets? What says the state?
State news for bench warrant, please, Your Honor.
All right, noted, bench warrant to be issued. Maceo DeAndre Baker. That's Mr. Baker, right? All right. So we got 23 CP 219553. Yeah, this is Ms. Beck. Consent bond on 10/20/2023, released on 10/21/2023. Was it UJR? What we got there, Ms. Safarasi?
Judge, his ankle monitor is dead. He has it on right now. I'm not entirely sure if he has the old or the new company.
It's probably the old one, don't you think?
Yeah, we're not entirely sure. So we would ask, I mean, he's here today. Out of all the whole calendar, he's the only one
The
here.
whole counter?
So I would ask, since the state has not indicted this case and he came to court when complied to, I would ask for you to remove the ankle monitor and not find a violation to your total.
I see where you haven't been, what's that? A year and a day? Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
believe this is a non-violent, right? This is a theft.
Theft felony, theft by shoplifting.
It's a theft by receiving. Is that what
Oh,
I'm saying?
I'm sorry, yeah, theft by receiving.
So Judge, I mean, that 6-month rule you've said, I would ask you to take it off. He came to court, so he's likely to come to court.
Yeah, and he hasn't been rearrested, at least I know in Fulton
Not-
County, right?
Not to, and so he hasn't been rearrested. So he's a good candidate, Judge, to take off the ankle monitor.
What says the state?
Refer to the court, Your Honor. It is a violation of bond condition, but we'll refer to the court.
Are the people here to remove it?
I mean, we can, I mean.
Any ankle
no.
monitor people here to remove it?
Are they even here? I mean, like they were at that last hearing we had.
Right, they were at the last one. Okay, so I guess he needs to go down to what, second chance? Is that where they're doing them?
Okay, he can go down, Judge. That's
Or
fine.
call, okay? So we'll remove your ankle monitor, sir, okay?
Do you want me to prepare the hearing?
Yeah, if you
the
don't mind.
Order for you, Judge. I got it. I'll have it today. I'll put Ms. Rosenbaum on it too.
Okay. So we'll remove it, sir, and I think you have to call down a second chance. All right, she'll get me the order and I'll sign it.
Send you a copy of it, so we can take it off.
All right, now we've got position 7, Daniel Llewellyn. It's 23 CP 219316. UJR on 9/21/2023. He was released on 9/22/2023. It looks like he was transferred to another agency when he was released. This is Ms. Kennebrews' case.
Transferred to Smyrna.
All right.
Your Honor, Attorney Cozzoli present for Attorney Kennebrew. Would we be able to get a reset on this one to see if we can figure out if this person is in custody elsewhere?
Since then and rearrested again at East Point, 12/29/23, for theft by receiving misdemeanor, but he wasn't booked in here.
Understood.
So then he probably, yeah, got out at East Point because they don't hold them for long.
Move for bench warrant, if they are able to provide some documentation before the end of the calendar. As per bench warrant as well.
All right, so we'll issue a bench warrant. If you're able to do that, just let us know. All right, position 8, Salim Shah, 23 CP 219076, booked in 6/5/2023, released 10/1/2023. Then he was booked in again on June 24th, 2024, and released on August the 20th, 2024.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lee Feely covering for Ms. Lipinski for Mr. Shaw. Mr. Shaw was released on August the 20th, but through the tender mercies of the Department of Corrections. So that's where he remains. I don't know if they allow them to charge their batteries there, but I know that would excuse his appearance today.
Yeah, I got a note here. So do you know, is he still in Department of Corrections?
He's got a max out date of September 30th of next.
All right, so we'll just do an order to remove his ankle monitor then, so they'll stop charging us. What's that? Yeah, that's coming up though, right? Yeah. So we'll just do an order to remove his ankle monitor. That way the state will quit getting charged for it. All right, now we've got position 9, 23 CP 219049, Tariq Stevenson, booked in 6/23/23, released 9/12/2023. Anything, Bosick?
He had a hold for probation violation, 11/6/23, and a terroristic threat, 24/24, but no new arrest since he got out.
All right. Let's see, this one is, this one doesn't have anybody assigned to it. Let's see. I don't see who was on it previously. This one was assigned to, and there's an outstanding warrant already for him, looks like. Oh, this was Jerome, Serge Jerome. All right, well, he's not here.
Move for bench warrant, please, Your Honor.
All right, we'll grant that. All right. Are they supposed to be in this calendar? Because they could come on in, or I'm gonna be signing bench warrants for them and. Okay, yes. Anybody? Yeah.
So now, he's
Oh, okay, yeah.
What position did you clerk?
What's that?
What position are you on?
Number 10. All right, now I've got Antonio Paul Hill, 23 CP 218882, and there he is. This is Miss Eustace. Looks like his dead battery, there was consent bond on 10/30. He was released on 11/3/2023.
right, Alms. He's probably 8 days away from years, no arrest.
Did you hear?
I'm sorry, what, Judge?
She said 8 days away from it being on a year and there's been no new arrest.
Judge, I would ask for it to be removed. He's again here when half the calendar is not. So, I mean, he's trying to come back to court. They actually went up and waited in 5B for a while, so he was 5D. He thought it was in 5D.
Did you put a sign up there?
Is that what's on your order? Where's that paper?
Okay.
You didn't bring the paper?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So they were on time. They just were in a different part of the courthouse.
Notice, were more people up there?
It was just probably like 4 people and the door was locked.
I heard, Judge, that notices all said 5D.
Yeah, the original calendar said 5D. That's it, okay.
It's my fault.
Yeah, it says 5D.
I'll figure it out.
You said what now?
Well, somebody just goes up there and says,
You want me to go there?
When the.
yeah, you okay, go up there?
Yeah.
Here, you want my thing to go up the back elevator?
Sure. Sure,
Here you go.
You did the best.
Sure, give me a piece of paper. Back elevator,
Yeah.
there's a back elevator. It's,
Come on, Bostic, you know which one it is.
no, I don't.
Back here, the judge's elevator. He'll let you out. Do you even know how to get to it?
Nope.
Oh, Lord.
Let's look around. Yeah. No, I will leave you.
What's your phone number?
Yours works back there, right?
No, I'm going to see it again.
Well, here.
Take the time.
Oh, you don't make sense. Oh, okay.
Take the time.
All right.
Take it down.
All right, so it's been almost a year. There's no other violation. So what says the state? And he's,
State judge removing the ankle monitor based on the charges in this case, it was impossible for the defendant to be out on an ankle monitor from the fact that he has not strictly complied with the conditions the state would ask for the ankle monitor terminated place.
is that his mother with him?
Is your mom?
Mom, my grandma.
Your grandmama.
Judge, I just briefly, the state has not indicted this case. It's been over a year since he's been out of custody. The whole point of an ankle monitor is either to ensure he doesn't reoffend, or if he does reoffend, you guys can get him, or he returns to court and you guys have a place. He has both come to court and not reoffended.
Conditions of keeping the ankle monitor charge is basic. And again, based on the nature of these charges, that was a gift in the first place.
Judge, the issue with the ankle monitor wise thing is that his book bag that had the ankle monitor charger was stolen. That is why he didn't have it charged. He had it charged beforehand, and if the ankle monitor people were here, we could hear about how many times he let it die.
I think was this the old ankle monitor, sir? It had to have been, right?
Probably, Judge. We really don't know.
I
Do you
think
know
they
what
swapped over in 2024. All right, we can do it. Just it'll be a year in a couple of days, and Judge McBurney and I talked about it. So, but make sure you stay out of trouble.
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate it. And I'll get that order to you as well.
All right. All right, now we got Quinshunta Shelby, position 11, 23 CP 217642. Thanks, Grandma, for bringing him up here. Got bond on 6/27/2023, was released on 9/6/2023. And this is Ms. Gibson.
Yes, Judge. I would ask that we wait to see if she comes down from 5D.
Oh, do you want to see if she's up there?
Yes, after the calendar, I can run up there and see if she's up there.
All right.
Judge, I asked her bench one at this point, and if she does appear, it can be located in the courthouse.
All right, if she comes down, we'll pull it out, okay? All right, now we got position 12, which is Terry Daniels, 23 CP 217641. Released on 8/4/2023. Bond was, I gave a bond on 7/6/2023. This is Mr. Cazzoli.
Yes, Your Honor. I've not been able to make contact with Mr. Daniels. I do know when I represented him previously, he had a indicted case and may have been bouncing around DOC custody. I can't guarantee he's not there right now, but I can't guarantee that he is.
Yeah, well, I know there was a failure to appear issued on May 14th. You see anything, Boston?
Yeah, the last thing was, we had a hold right here.
Okay.
And Your Honor, while I'm up here, Mr. Kirkendall, position 3 was one of the gentlemen that was at, I believe, a courtroom 5D. Would we be able to relitigate that one?
Yeah, I'll pull this one back up. All right, so we'll do a bench one on position 12. Back to position 3, Marquavius Kukendall, 23 CP 220482.
Thank you, Your Honor. Based on the records I see on Odyssey, Mr. Kirkendall was he was released on March 11th of 2024 on the case at bar. Looks like he received a $1,000 bond for that one, and then he as far as I know, Your Honor, there were no violations at all between that time and his arrest. It was not for a new charge, it was for a probation violation, which he received time served for and was released just earlier this month. That was after almost 3 months of custody, Your Honor. They did cut off the ankle monitor when he was arrested back in July. So, Your Honor, we would, I guess he would have had it on for about 4 months, Your Honor. So we're not asking for it to be removed altogether, but we are asking for mercy for this particular violation and asking just for the ankle monitor to be reinstalled.
Have you got a new one on there when you got out?
Well,
Ankle monitor people just aren't coming today?
Did they get notice of the time?
Yeah, they should have.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just curious, because usually they would have one, sir, where you can get one that's a new one installed. All right, yeah. Yeah, so, because they would be here and they could put a new one on there, so we'll, we won't do the bench one on there, and you just need to get a new one installed, okay, so it can stay charged.
Too much. I only need 12 months for my time.
I know, they're saying that you're still out on this one. Is the issue. This is the one that you have an ankle.
Huh?
So that
I guess go down to second chance.
you were only
Call second chance.
you were released on the 20 in March.
Yeah, I guess
Got
so.
arrested there, so about 4 months.
Yeah, almost 4 months. So I'm gonna need them.
Tanika said she's gonna call, did she step out
I
and
don't,
call?
I don't think we would have to do a house arrest. Let me see if we can get it so that it's just the. Let me see what your
Huh? Yeah, they usually are here. I guess they weren't up in 5D, were they?
you haven't indicted your case, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it originally said 5D. That's when I asked yesterday too. All
4 months.
right, we'll hold it out at, Mr. Cazoli, if he could hang out a second, because Ms. Lewis just went out to see if she could find,
Thank
because
you,
they
Your
were
Honor.
here last time. Because you may want to get a different one put on, sir, because those aren't really charging. Right? If you just stand by. All right, position 13. We got Antoine Hart, 23 CP 217587. Looks like he was in a different county in custody on 9/25/24. This is assigned to Mr. Cho. Anybody know anything? Because Mr. Cho's no longer here at the public defender's office. When people leave, do y'all cases not getting reassigned? Huh?
What did you say?
When you folks leave, do the cases not get reassigned? Because this one has Mr. Cho on it.
I think we're working on it.
That's a great answer.
Right. That's awesome.
Same applies to us too.
Right.
Thank you for benchmarks.
All right. All right, bench warrant on that one. We got Michael Shaw, position 14, 23 CP 217568. He was released on 8/10/2023 and transferred to another agency. Bostic, where's he at?
No other arrests. He did have that hold at the time of his release.
No, this was Ms. Coles.
Hearing no response, state moves forward with bench warrants.
Did Ms. Cole leave too?
Oh, she's here.
She's back.
Oh, she left and came.
She was on maternity.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mazel Tov. All right, bench warrant there. All right, I got Antavius Wilkerson, position 15.
Yes, Judge, Mr. Wilkerson is here.
All right,
He never left custody. When he left with an ankle monitor, he was transferred to DeKalb. In DeKalb, he was revoked on his probation. He went to Washington State Prison. After about 7 months in Washington State, they cut the ankle monitor off, which I assume is what triggered the violation. And it probably wasn't getting charged while he was in prison. He was released April of this year, has since had no arrest. He hasn't had any arrests technically since this arrest. He's just been transferred around. So we would ask that either an order be filed that he can have it removed, or he can go to second chance and have a new one put on.
all right, so this is 23 CP 217520. Bostic.
Judge, the ankle monitor was supposed to be on since 4/10/23, so it's been a year and a half.
So what do you want to do, State? Because so you heard he's been like from place to place.
Judge, I mean, no offense to defense counsel, I would I feel better with some documentation, but I'll defer to the board.
I have documentation if you
I can
want
look at
it.
his history, I guess.
Yeah, it's in his, I have paperwork that shows he was in prison and never transferred. Huh?
You can't wear,
You can't wear them in prison. Yeah.
I'll defer to the board.
And he's been coming to court. He has a case in non-complex 2 in front of Judge Frazier. He's been in front of the court multiple times, so he's not at risk to
All right,
flee.
we'll remove yours, sir, okay? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, position 16, Richard Lee Pullum, 23 CP 217384. Bond issued on 9/15/23, released 9/17/23. Mr. Showalter.
Yeah, I doubt that he received notice, and so I would ask the court not to issue a bench warrant for him.
What makes you doubt he received notice?
He is not here, that's why.
Okay.
I am a firm believer in court notice and I'm asking for a bench warrant.
All right, all right, bench warrant. All right, let's see. Jawan Reeves, position 17, 23 CP 217264. Bond was on 7/13/23, released on 7/15/23.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning,
Nice
Ms.
to see
Collins,
you
been a long
again.
time.
I know. Judge, regarding Mr. Reeves, he is actually in prison. He has an expected release date of 2033. He's there for a case that occurred prior to this case. He had a case in Fayette County, which he was also on an ankle monitor on, and it looks like he has finally concluded that case. And he has 10 years to serve. I spoke to his mom. She did inform me that they cut the ankle monitor off when he did go to prison, Judge. He's not going to be here for a while. I did file a motion asking for the ankle monitor to be removed. He had been on it for a year. I didn't see that he picked up any new cases. Didn't have any court dates, so technically he has been in compliance with appearing for court. And so, Judge, I would ask if we could remove the ankle monitor.
Anything, Bostic?
Nothing, Judge.
All right, so,
It's been over a year.
all right, so he's in DOC, so we'll remove the ankle monitor.
Thanks, Judge. I'll get that order to you by the end of the day.
All right, thank you. All right, we got Brandy Greenwich, position 18, 23 CP 217033. Well, this one that had no ankle monitor was even on the order, so I'm not sure why. This is the one that didn't have an ankle monitor on the order, so. Yeah. All right, let's see. I got Paul Shane Richardson, 23 CP 216559. Bond was on 10/5/2023, released on 10/11/2023. And there's already one outstanding failure to appear on a misdemeanor case. Anything, Bostic?
This one I mentioned, Judge.
Oh, okay.
I doubt he's going to here.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry, what was the,
I'll tell you.
okay. Your Honor, Attorney Cazzoli here on behalf of Attorney Dobbs, no contact has been made as far as I know.
It says the state.
Bench warrant.
All right, and they went up to 5D, so he's not up there? I guess, all right. We'll issue a bench warrant. All right, let's see, we got position 20, Carlos Glass, 23 CP 216182. Bond was on 2/13/23 and released on 4/12/2023. Anyone, this is Miss Correa's.
Oh, Ms. Correa is next door. I can see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Judge, may I be excused to go see if Miss Shelby is at 5D?
Absolutely.
And if I don't return, that means she's not.
Okay. All right, she's gonna check on Miss Correa next door. So we'll go to position 21. Marcus Strickland, 23 CP 215827. She's going next door to see if Miss Correa's there. This was Miss Safarasi. Where'd she go? Did she leave? Like, leave?
She got another, calendar that she was going to.
Yeah, she mentioned she was going to another calendar at 10. I'll text her, let her know that she's still on.
Well, just ask her if she knows Marcus Strickland, 23 CP 215827. Say it one more time.
They have one in March, in the bond order.
It was March. But there's one in June where it was not one on there. Is it the same case? Is it March on the same case? March of 2023?
Jail bond order.
Uh-huh.
And then the other ones.
So then I did it again on June 28th and didn't put, or Dempsey's son. Yeah, so it would, yeah, just so, I guess you could put something just to remove, yeah.
Your Honor, for now, we'd ask for a hold for an announcement on position 21. I just sent a text to Attorney Sarfrazi.
Okay. Let's see, how about Marcus Hewling, number 22, 23 CP 215575. Bond was on 3/16/23, released on 4/14/2023, and is also transferred to another agency. Plastic. All right, Mr. Cozzoli?
Your Honor, do we know how long it was from release until the alleged violation? Because I'm seeing nothing until over a year after.
What did Miss Lewis say about the ankle monitoring company? I thought she told, did Miss Lewis say anything to you about the ankle monitoring company? Did Miss Lewis say anything to you about the ankle monitoring company?
She just texted me.
Oh.
Yeah. He was picked up in Human County on a probation violation 4/14/23. So I don't know.
Sorry, that's gonna be the weird one. Your Honor, actually, we may have information that Mr. Hewling is in prison. I will,
check it.
Attorney Collins, finds this name familiar.
Say yes for a bench warrant subject to that documentation.
All right, you checking DOC's website?
We're just confirming, Your Honor, if it's the person Ms. Collins is thinking
He
of.
has a second case that I believe that I represent him on, and I spoke to his family. I think he was on a calendar last week and he was in prison. And so I just want to confirm that this is the same Marcus Hewling.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we can just look it up real fast too.
Let's see.
But I just want to say that is him. I don't have my computer with me.
I'm sorry, as I was saying, she's in the seventh policy.
She's what?
Seventh floor, to see if they.
No, it should end in a
Why in the world would they have been on the 7th floor?
Oh yeah, that's my guy, sorry. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I copied the wrong one here.
Case he has.
Talking about the theft by taking in the.
Yes.
002424.
Am I on that case? I don't have my computer with me. I apologize. Okay, yeah, he's in prison.
That's a 2022 case?
It's a 24 SC 00422424. So there's another case. So he was,
Yes, this is just, it's a non-complex. It's just, there's been a scheduling order.
Yeah, he's in prison.
Like the final jail plea and arraignment's
Look up his
December.
GDIC.
Gotcha.
but yeah, he left here on a whole.
Yes, Your Honor, we have confirmation. He is in prison.
Ankle monitor, she's at 7, and Kit has to go to 8. But I got to say.
Okay. Joe, is he in Department of Corrections?
Yes, Judge, I represent him on his second case. We
Uh-huh.
just had EPA last week, and I did check GDI, GC.
Criminal history?
He's in prison.
Yeah, Judge, he was just sentenced 3/27/24 for 2 years confinement, 5 years probation out of Baltimore.
All right, you want to just send me that, remove the ankle monitor?
I got it.
Yeah, just send it, yeah. That's position 22. All right, let's see, position 23, it's Clarence Marsh. 23 CP,
Start looking for that.
what's that?
To see if people get put in jail when they haven't told them.
Let's see, this one is, Clarence Marsh, 23 CP 215530.
And I can find nothing wrong.
Someone else is representing him now?
Let's see.
Mr. Mills' client.
Yeah, bench warrant was issued on May 22nd. Let's see. Did Mr. Melnick withdraw though? Let's see. But, oh, everything, nothing was presented to grand jury except for trafficking. Yeah, just one count was presented to grand jury. Then, yeah, so 24 SC 005-181. You want a bench warrant?
Please, yeah.
All right. All right, Tariq Gray, position 24. This is 23 CP 216145. Bond was revoked 8/24/2023. Let's see. He's been arrested on 8/3/2024. He was released on 8/31/2024 under 24 CR 005-457. Ms. Pinto?
Any representations to the court, Judge?
He's been arrested.
Yeah,
It's his third time being arrested, so he might not have it on still. That was the third time he's been arrested since he got released.
Yeah, two.
Imagine they took it off when.
Because he got arrested 10/27/23, released 11/11/23, for loitering in crowd, and then got arrested 2/27/24, then released 3/30/24 for probation violation. Then got arrested 3/8/24, then got released through 8/31/24. So he might not even still have it on at that point. He's been arrested 3 times since.
Yeah, this was like tampering. Of course, they're not here. Or was the state want a bench warrant?
Bench warrant, please.
Looks like that's the last one. We just got to talk about Carlos Glass. Y'all hear from Ms. Correa?
Yes, Judge, here on behalf of Ms. Correa, she is next door handling a matter in Judge Frazier. But Judge, regarding Mr. Glass, I would just ask if we could check to see if notice was sent to him.
All right. Bostic, what's up with Mr. Carlos Glass, position 20?
He has not been arrested, no charges. It's been a year and a half since his economic was removed. 4/12/23.
What says? Yeah, because he was released 4/12/2023. So what says the state? It was a felony theft by shoplifting.
Judge, I would ask if we could remove the ankle monitor.
Okay. We'll remove it.
Thank you.
Now, but
Does he have to appear in that, since he failed to appear today? The only reason I'm not asking for a bench warrant is because of that, but
yeah, I mean,
he'll have to show up.
yes, he should have appeared, but I'm just really removing the ankle monitor. So you want a bench warrant for his failure to appear? Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins, stop hiding behind the microphone.
It was noticed, we haven't heard it, was noticed good. Well,
Yes, notice is sent out.
all right, that's bench.
And then we'll just remove it. All right, so I got this last one on Miss Safarasi.
Your Honor, I can announce for
Position-
Mr. Strickland.
21 Marcus Strickland, 23 CP 215827.
Yes, Your Honor. Attorney Safarazzi relayed to me that she has not made successful contact.
You got anything, Boston?
Nothing since you released 10/2023, so it's been just over a year.
Your Honor, the bench warrant notice is good.
Bench warrant, okay. All right, now we still have Mr. Shelby, right?
No, Your Honor, we have Mr. Kirkendall, position 3. I don't know if we had ever quite finished up with that one. I thought we were going to reset or wait until we got contact. What was the outcome of that one? Oh, get the
Yeah,
replace. Was that
replace is, yeah, because they weren't here, but I guess just call second chance.
Okay.
Since they're up on the 7th floor. What are they doing up there?
They have, she said she had a matter in 7F, and then after that, she has to be on 8 at 11. But if we reach out to her in between, she can try to come down.
So we got one that needs replaced, so.
Your Honor, I will actually, if I can just briefly amend our ask as well. I was looking a little more into this case. This is a misdemeanor that was alleged to have happened in 23. I know that he's been in and out. I'm not really sure why this is still even in Superior Court. So our request, he did 4 months with the ankle monitor, to my understanding, without issues. Our request would actually be to have it removed based off the nature of the underlying charge here.
So this is, yeah, so this was a dissemination of information relating to terroristic acts via computer, so looks like a bond was signed 3/1/2024, released 3/11, booked in again on 7/17/24, released on 10/1/2024, violation of probation and previous that. Incident date was 9/3/2023. There was an ag assault, inmate by weapon, and possession of knife or a firearm or by an inmate.
Yeah, I believe that was a separate, this specific incident is alleged to have happened in February of 2023. Those were dismissed charges. The aggravated assault that was referred to from September 3rd was dismissed.
All right, what says the state?
I would ask for a reset date to see whether there's been compliance with the court's order. I would ask to keep him on the ankle monitor based on criminal history, just brief criminal history that's been related here in court, and ask for a reset date to check compliance with getting a new ankle monitor bill.
So, Ms. Lewis, is he supposed to go upstairs? What's he supposed to do?
We need to call Ms. Schwartz and see if she's able, I don't know, like she's actively in the middle of a case or they just have her on standby. I just told her we could reach out to her if we needed her and that she could come down. She knows what we want.
Let's see. Was the victim and the other one the same victim? Kind of disappointed myself I didn't write down here.
Want to see the crooked dog?
Yeah.
Judge, when we get done, we go back to position 2.
Yeah. I don't even, how do you get a bond in the indicted case?
You didn't?
Yeah, there's no bond in the indicted case.
They said it was a dismiss.
No, the only thing that's still, there's the ag assault's still there because it's assigned to Judge Edwards.
Your Honor, according to Odyssey, jailing side of Odyssey, I see time served on the probation violation, and continued on a separate probation violation, then dismissal for the aggravated assault, possession of firearm, and unauthorized possession.
Because they just exchanged discovery on 8/15, and it says.
This might be.
Yeah, the only thing he has open is 2 misdemeanors. Wait a minute, the 23 CP 220596, which is this. The X off that by shop, but look, I'm reading it wrong versus sorry.
If there's a statute actually allows 14 to be a misdemeanor, a high and aggravated misdemeanor or a felony. So without knowing all the details of the underlying facts, I'm going to say that it's here properly.
All right, we'll just put another ankle monitor on him and, Mr. Gazzoli, just file something, file, or have Mr. Dawes file something, copy me. We'll get him on like the end of November with the last calendars. If he's doing fine, we'll remove it then.
As another compliance, Your Honor?
I mean, it'll be on our night court calendar.
Okay,
That way if he's doing okay. Our last night's November 21st.
thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Back to, what'd you say, 2?
Yes,
Boss?
Judge, I forgot to use the attorney work, I think whoever will be representing him left. His mother is in the jail. The defendant was in custody, so I guess he would not have gotten notice. She's saying he's in jail.
Where's he in jail at now, ma'am? It's Marcellus Bishop, 23 CP 2205.
The right.
Stand by. 23 220596, Marcellus Bishop. Where is he in custody right now? Oh, you don't have to. Because he's not there now. He was released.
Judge, he did, he just got out 10-10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's out.
Yeah,
But so he wouldn't have gotten notice.
when he first got out, he was kidnapped from the Rice Street, from the jail because he has low vision and he was beat in the jail, so he had a lot of medical problems. So he was taken by a girl named Ashley that was in the jail. I didn't know that she was, but she took him to Cobb County, which I had Cobb County try to get him because I knew he had court, is what they told me, the DA prosecutor from the previous court date on 10/9, that he will be having court today. So I brought a lot of documents showing his mental health from him being in state custody in Virginia and just in the jails. He needs mental health in place, maybe court ordered. He's at my house currently, and I told him he got to come to court, and he said that he was told that his public defender is supposed to handle it. So that's why I came trying to plea on his.
Number 2.
He was in Clayton County Jail, and they said that that's when they made him.
Everybody on the list to remove him.
Good afternoon, Judge Manning.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I just wanted to inform you, whenever you're ready to start, if we can start it at ACDC, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right. Just gotta get me a prosecutor on here. Hold on, let's see.
I do not mind standing in and making recommendations on behalf of the state.
Oh, well, see, look how nice that is.
Like to do what I can.
Let's see,
Malcolm.
let's see, let me see. Let's see. Well, I had Mr. Malcolm's number. Text Mr. White anyway, so let's see, maybe he'll jump on. Yeah, because I don't think we can move the breakout room.
The Cobb.
Yeah. I think that's one we can't control.
I think they usually call on a cell phone or something.
Yeah, surely they got a phone back there where he can call on.
You say for David Kenny?
Your Honor, I'm checking with the deputy now in Cobb County.
Is there a number there that Mr. Brown can call to speak with his client?
Is there a number over there?
Well, no, he'll call over here. I don't think he'll call over here if I give it, if I leave myself number.
Okay.
Well, what about Mr. Brown put his cell number in the chat to you, LT? And then you can mute yourself and maybe he can call for, maybe he can do that if he doesn't mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not a phone down there? That's crazy.
And that's not phone in the area there. The attorney needs to talk with him real quick.
So, yeah, I mean, that's not a problem. Just go ahead and give the attorney my cell number. He can call me on the cell.
Okay, are you ready, sir?
Yeah, thank you.
I'd probably put it in the chat, Miss Walker. So,
okay. And how do I do that?
Well, Mr. Brown can probably, see it and then just send it to.
Oh, put it in chat. Okay. All right. Let me see. I type it. All right.
All right. So I got Miss Lewis. Do you have Mr. Malkin's number? Thought I did.
No, Judge, I just had Mr. White's number,
Yeah, I just text him.
and I've had it a long time, so I don't even know if it's the same number. How about, Mr. Jenkins, do you have his number?
Yeah, I'm texting him real quick. Let's see.
Okay.
Mr. Brown, did you get that?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. Thank you. And this number belongs to Lieutenant, what's the
Deputy
lieutenant's name?
Daughtery, that's Deputy Daughtery.
Deputy Valerie. Okay, thank you.
Daughtery, Mr. Daughtery.
Daughtery?
Yeah, Deputy Daughtery. Daughtery.
Daughtery.
I think it's his cell phone, so he'll be the one to answer it.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, LT.
Okay.
Seven, 5, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, when David.
No, there's Mr. White right now. They text George back. All right, Mr. White, thank you so much. If it wasn't your night, I appreciate you popping on.
Oh, thank you, Judge. I was held up in Judge Adams' courtroom.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
But no, I'm here now. So
All right, so we'll start with Jannard Kirksey. He's right there in the Cobb booth. You ready, Bostic? Bostic.
Yes, I'm ready. Just gonna turn the light on.
Oh, no. Pay your power bill, Bostic.
I sit in the dark until I have to turn the light on. I got to conserve my electricity the way these electric bills are set up.
Everybody take up a collection for Bostic for her power bill. All right, so we got Jannard Kirksey. It's 24. Wait a minute, is Miss Strong here? No, Miss Strong's not here. Anybody covering for Miss Strong?
Your Honor, Ms. Strong is no longer with our office, and I'm pulling up the case now. I don't see who is representing him. If maybe we could get this case, because it's not, I'm covering Ms. Beck's cases. And then if this is not Mr. Showalter's case, then I do not know whose it is. If we could possibly maybe get this case reset for Tuesday so that we can figure it out, because I don't have any of his information, so I can't.
I think he was reset for the same reason the other day. Was that?
Yeah. So, Mr. Kirksey, just give me a thumbs up or nod your head. Have you already posted bond through Second Chance? Yeah. Do you have another charge? Let me see. I know it's hard because you're on mute. Let me see. Is there another charge, Bostic, that's holding him in?
I'm looking.
It looks like there's a Clayton County hold, Your Honor.
Oh, so that's why you probably can't. Does that look like what it is, sir? Clayton County hold? Oh, wait, I can't. Sorry, I can't.
And and there's a probation violation.
Okay, yeah, isn't this one we did the other day for this? Yeah.
Looks like you got to do 6 months.
Oh, so he's gonna do 6 months. So
And there's a hold from Clayton County. So I guess after the 6 months, but Clayton County has 72 hours. What's on his booking, all that's holding him is the hold in the 6 months on a probation violation.
And it looks like he went through Second Chance unless they came off of it.
That part is not on his booking anymore on the face. So when you go to his booking now, the only two things that's now that looks like because once you pay your bond and all this stuff, so now what's on the face of his booking is just the hold and the probation violation.
Yeah, all right. So he has made this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where'd she go? Well, oh yeah, all right. So Miss Browning, if you find out email me and Mr. Dukes and let us know if you find out something different, okay?
All right, will do.
So she'll get somebody to reach out to you, okay? And she'll email us and let us know if we need to put you back on next week. All right, thank you, sir. Let's see who we got. ECDC, I got Duana Fletcher.
Good
Fletcher.
afternoon, Your Honor.
How you doing? All right, this is Mr. Showalters. It's 24 PI 003 383 144 days with no indictment. $9,000 good bond as of August the 13th. Kidnapping and theft by taking felony.
Which person did you say? I'm sorry.
Duana Fletcher.
Oh. 9 cycles, FTA in 23 and 19 on probation for possession of meth, sentence and 22, 40 days confinement, 2 years, 10 months. October of 22. So that should be about to end probably next month. No, one more year. 2 years, 10 months, 20 days. So she has a whole nother year. Nothing further.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Showalter.
Juana Fletcher is, looks like today is her birthday. 24
Happy
years
birthday.
old now. Her address is 2001 Sylvan Road, apartment 19D, Atlanta. That is an address with her mother. She is an Atlanta native. She was previously working at Publix. When she wants to get out and go back to school, get new work. She was working at Grady. She heard that there was a job opening there. She wants to get whatever treatment that she can get, as well as finding good work there at Grady or other places. She has 2 children. The subject of this, I want to emphasize that while it is a kidnapping charge, there's no allegations of violence. This isn't one of those types of cases. This is more where the state is saying she took her biological children when she was not to. We have our own defense for that, but just make it clear this isn't something too violent or scary. There's no violence at all in this one. We have a message from the complainant, Ingrid Tyre. She says, I do not wish to have Duana Fletcher prosecuted for auto theft and kidnapping of her own then custodial kids. I completely forgive her allegedly offending the law of any manner of accusation involved in this case. I pray that the courts will show complete mercy on her and bless her with the immediate opportunity of release without hesitation and without any monetary consequences. She has 2 adorable babies that deserve to be restored with their loving mother's presence and affectionate support. Duana is indeed a young and new mother who deserves a chance to prove herself as a restored, law-abiding citizen. I hope that the courts would consider her worthy of the rights to be returned to society for that chance. I, Ingrid Tyre, sincerely do not wish to proceed with any proceedings of this case. I pray that the courts will consider dismissal of this matter completely. So she's at a total of a $9,000 bond right now. I'm asking the court to lower that to something more within her means. I think a $2,000 on kidnapping and $500 on theft by taking is appropriate, Your Honor.
Mr. Showalter, is there a defects thing in place? Is that why she didn't have her children?
The defects case is currently closed. I believe that I'm trying to understand kind of the process. There was a lot of moving parts on this, but my notes are that the defects case is closed. There was something about custody case plan that was in place at the time. I tried to get a copy of it, and she has a copy of it there, but when I tried to get one, they said their supervisor wouldn't allow me to have it for some reason to read it. It was a safety plan, and that was the subject of this case where they were saying like the aunt was supposed to have it, she wasn't. And
I got you. So she had a safety plan and allegedly violated the safety plan.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. White.
Judge, that is correct. This is a violation of a defect safety plan where this defendant took her two biological children without authorization. That in no way, I mean, it's kidnapping. It meets every definition of kidnapping. And the fact that she did not actually use violence against the parent that or the person that had been granted custody of the children is at least saves her from a mandatory life sentence. But she's still looking at a significant period of time. Judge, it's only been 50 days since her bond order. There really is nothing in either statute or in decisional law that I've been able to find that grants anyone reconsideration without some sort of presumption of legal prejudice. And the first time, the earliest that presumption attaches is a year after bond has been granted. We're barely over, 1/12 of that period of time, and we're already reconsidering what is, given the charges, a very, very charitable, in fact, nearly nominal bond. Judge, the state is opposed to any reduction in the bond. Frankly, the state is questioning why it is that after only 50 days, the bond is being reconsidered at all, given the standing orders of the court at this time. The state is opposed to any modification of the bond conditions, nothing further.
All right. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. Stay away from 3400 Creek Point Drive. That's the Courtyard by Marriott. Any contact with the minor children will be governed by a juvenile court order. So sometimes they may close the defects case, but there'll still be a juvenile case. So defects or juvenile court will govern any visitation or any contact with the children. So no further contact with Sophia Baker, Victoria Fletcher, BB Griffiths, Griffis, and Ingrid Tyler, Ingrid Tyler. So I'll do 7,000 and then 500. Best of luck to you, ma'am. You can leave the booth. Let's see. Now do I have Timothy Haynes? All right. Timothy Haynes. We got 199 days without indictment. Position 5, 24 PI 001949. Right now, there is a $4,000 good bond as of March the 20th, 2024. Theft by taking and 2 counts of felony transaction card fraud. Financial transaction card fraud. Wow.
32 cycles. 7 FTAs going back to 01. Most recent is 2019. There's a forgery in the first 10 counts, in 04 burglary, theft by receiving possession of ID by another in 2011 financial transaction, and in 2011 burglary, theft by taking 2016 financial transaction card, theft in 2016 and 2019, 3 probation violations, open case, 22 CP 214966, financial transaction card theft, 3 counts, identity theft, fraud. Nothing further.
All right. Go ahead, Ms. Browning.
Right, Your Honor, and I did email you and your staff just shortly before when I realized that only one of his cases is on the calendar today. So I'm hoping that we could address bond for the other case as well. It's the same case number, just ending in 50 instead of 49. I filed both of the motions at the same time, so I don't know why it's not here. But to Mr. Haynes's bond factors, Your Honor, as you said, he has been in custody for 199 days. He's lived in this area for about 20 years. He is a high school graduate. He celebrated his 53rd birthday 2 weeks ago. He is residentially challenged and has resided for the last 2 years at ARC, Atlanta Recovery Center over on Pryor Street. He has been struggling with some MH and physical disabilities that have prevented him from obtaining stable work. He has, or prior to be taken into custody, Your Honor, he spent months trying to get a hearing to get Social Security. He finally got a date set, which was June 1st. However, he was unable to attend that hearing and advocate for assistance due to the fact that he was in custody and has been for the last 199 days. He has been accepted within the last month. He was accepted into the Hope House, where he will be provided with numerous resources, a place to stay, and any treatment for anything he may need. So we are asking, Your Honor, that you take into account the limitations in his resources, the fact that he has not been able to get his SSI set up because he was in custody. We're asking that you take into account his lack of any history of violence and reduce his bond to an amount that we will be able to go through the bail project and have him released to the Hope House. And we are asking that any release order does require he be released with 30 days of medication. And so we are asking that his bond, if you are considering both cases, we're asking that they don't in the aggregate exceed $5,000. But if you're only considering this case, then we're asking that bond does not exceed $2,000. Thank
All
you.
right. So Mr. Duke said we could put the other one on next Thursday. Is that okay?
Yes, I will not be here, Your Honor, but I'll have someone cover for me.
All right, go ahead, Mr. White.
This defendant's picking up cases faster than we can indict them or resolve them. He does have an open case in non-complex 24SC002172. The state would note that this defendant, in addition to, hang on just a second. I touched my computer again and in addition to his Georgia record, he also has a record in Pennsylvania with at least 2 cycles. He has at least 7 aliases, having used at least it looks like maybe 3 different dates of birth and looks like multiple social security numbers. Judge, the fact that he has 3 open cases, 1 indicted, these 2 unindicted, that he has no fewer than 5 felony convictions in Georgia. He also has a record in Pennsylvania. He is currently on probation for at least 1 case with multiple FTAs and multiple probation violations. He's not a good risk for bond under any circumstances. And the fact that he does have a bond and that it's only been, what is that? Looks like less
in March.
Hmm?
His bond was in March.
With March. So what are we?
October 3rd.
I mean, Judge, we're still much less than a year before his last bond was set. And, he's continuing to pick up new cases. At this time, Judge, the state is opposed to any reduction in his bond. At this point, it would be much more appropriate, in fact, for his bond to be increased by at least tenfold, just in order to protect the good citizens of Fulton County from what has been a 35-year crime wave. Nothing further.
And
All right.
I would just like to reiterate that none of his allegations, or the allegations against him or his history have anything to do with violence. He has MH that it is a struggle when you are of limited means to deal with. We now have a place for him to go. Things have changed since he came into custody in that we have a place for him to go. We have a treatment plan set up, and he will be able to get help to avoid any type of or to avoid a high chance of reoffending. Nothing is going to change while he's in there. He's not gonna get the treatment he needs, Your Honor, and being in custody does not help anyone. We do not believe he is a serious risk, and I think that if the state were so concerned about his him being danger to society, then they would have indicted him. Tomorrow will be 200 days that he's been in custody. So thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. Must supply an address where you'll be living upon release. No further contact with Blake Howell, Howe, or Blake Garrett, Garrett. Stay away from 6690 Roswell Road and 6615 Roswell Road and 7525 Roswell Road. So I'll do 500, 1,000, and 1,000. We'll get the other one on next week. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so let's see. Are you David Kinney? Nod your head if you're David Kinney. Okay, let's see. Now, then are you, where'd it go? Not David Kinney. So are you Isaac Brinson? All right, gotcha. All right, let's see, Miss Browning, it's 24 PI 003 586 136 days without indictment. $75,500 good bond.
Wait, Your Honor, I believe it's 40,500.
I think it is. I was just trying to do the math now that.
Okay, it was, I believe that was what it was initially.
Right. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see which ones have been dismissed. Let me make sure I get the ones that have been dismissed.
There were just duplicates, I believe, that were dismissed, Your Honor.
Let's see. 35. No, it's 75,500.
Ooh, then it did not update after we had our last hearing.
Yeah, because I've got count 7's dismissed, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14. Because right now I've got
Now, on his booking page, it says 40,500.
all right. Did the trafficking and heroin, both of those get dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, it was still on here.
Oh, no.
All right, so I got possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, possession of cocaine with intent to distribute, drugs not in original container, possession of Schedule 3, 4, 5 with intent to distribute, possession of a knife or a firearm during the commission of a felony, and possession of MDMA. So I got allegedly 6.8 grams of weed, 1.6 grams of crack, and 5.7 grams of MDMA. Wow.
In regards to Mr. Wilson, 6 arrests in Florida, 13 in Georgia, FTA in 2022, disorderly conduct, giving false name, failure to obey in 21, misdemeanor obstruction in 23, open case in DeKalb for cocaine and misdemeanor possession, 33124 robbery first offender in 2015. And then, like you said, all those cases were dismissed. There's nothing further.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Browning. And will he live in Fulton County?
Your Honor, he will live in Fulton County.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so Mr. Brinson is 28 years old. He has lived locally for the last 10 to 11 years. His family is here, including his extended family. That would be, uncles, aunts, cousins, and his 2 daughters, ages 4 and 5, and his partner. They will reside on Northside Drive, and he has lived at that address on Northside Drive for the last year and a half. He was working before being taken into custody as a chef at Yush Cafe. It's a Caribbean food, and he had been working there for the last 6 to 7 years. He graduated college with his bachelor's degree in audio engineering at the Art Institute of Atlanta in Dunwoody. And his only conviction was a first offender, not drug related. I still struggle with why he was charged in this case. There is a person the only person who's described in the body of the warrants, Your Honor, who was charged with all of those allegations and the ones that were dismissed against my client. That person was arrested at the time, not my client. That person took a plea in that case, and that case is closed, Your Honor. My client disputes the allegations. He was watching his friend's bag while his friend went in to do something. He handed the friend his bag and left. Your Honor, my client did not know the contents of the bag. The other person accepted responsibility, and that case is closed. Your Honor, he has been in custody now for, I think it's 136 days with a very large bond. He has no chance of making that. We're asking that bond be reduced significantly. He did not have possession of a weapon. These drugs, none of this was his, Your Honor. And I know that that is something that we will be able to establish at trial, but we would ask that the fact that someone has already taken a plea and that's the person who's named in the warrants, we ask that you take that into account, and his lack of significant criminal history. We're asking that his bond does not exceed $6,000 so we can try to make arrangements to help him get out of custody, as it has been a significant amount of time. Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Mr. White.
Contrary to what my learned colleague has just represented before the case, this hasn't been a significant amount of time. In fact, it's been less than 1/10 of the amount of time the state has to indict a case once an individual has bond. It's in fact been barely more than 1/4 of the amount of time the state has to indict a person who has a bond but is still in custody because they have not made their bond before any legal prejudice attaches, or before a defendant who has a bond but has not been able to make it is actually entitled to any reconsideration of the bond. Judge, there is no reason to reconsider this bond at this point. There is no legal prejudice. There's no possibility of presumption of legal prejudice. And this is not a significant amount of time as far as the amount of time that the court or that the state has to indict a case once a defendant has a bond, which this defendant has. Although this bond, I do see that this bond was reduced. It hadn't been that long. Actually, the $75,000 bond was infinitely more appropriate than this bond that's been cut in essentially in half. Certainly what the defense is requesting, essentially a 90% reduction in bond, is grossly inappropriate in this case. The state would request that the court reinstate the $75,000 bond. We can go forward from there. Nothing further.
All right. No
And
drugs.
just to clarify, Your Honor, I wasn't saying, this was a prejudicial amount of time that he is significantly been in custody. I'm just saying that on a human level, any amount of time in custody is horrible. But then especially when someone is not convicted of a crime and just being in those conditions, it's a significant amount of time. I think even a day is a significant amount of time in custody. And, it just, especially considering the fact that someone has already been convicted in this case and took responsibility, and the fact that, with these charges and these amounts, I've not ever seen bond this high in the, year that I've been in this jurisdiction. So thank you.
All right. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. Stay away from 215 Forsyth Street Southwest. You'll have a 24-hour curfew, court, lawyer, medical, employment. The only reason you leave your house, court, medical, lawyer, employment. And don't grab on or watch anybody else's bags, kind of like the airport. Right? So I'll do 3,000, 8,000, UJR jail, 8,000, 3,000, and 8,000. 3, 8, UJR jail, 8, 3, and 8. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's see. Now do we have, let's see. Well, so you can leave the booth then, Cobb, so that we can swap, because Mr. Brown's waiting on his client.
And Mr. Benson, I'll come talk to you within the next couple of days.
All right, do we have Vernon Jarrett? And you are coming from Ms. Beck, Ms. Browning?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
All right. It's got Vernon Jarrett, 157 days without indictment, $7,000 good bond as of August the 23rd. Theft by shoplifting, criminal trespass, 24 PI 003018. Wow.
In regards to Vernon Jarrett. Vernon Jarrett, 47 cycles, purchase, manufacture, sale in 2013, theft by receiving 2013 tools, and theft by receiving stolen property in 28, FTAs in 23, 23, 16, 14, and 13, couple of probation violations, 5 misdemeanor theft by shoplifting, open case in DeKalb for by shoplifting from 10/31/23, open case in DeKalb for theft by shoplifting again. Last arrest was for an FTA in 24. Nothing further.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Browning.
Your Honor, Mr. Jarrett is 34 years old. He turns 35 next week. He was born and raised in the area and is a lifelong resident. The majority of his family does also reside locally. He has earned his GED. He's had some housing struggles and is working with our social workers to get him into a program to address his needs. The social worker is having a difficulty getting him into a program due to how high his bond is and limited space. So we are asking that bond be reduced at this time so that we are able to figure out a way to get his bond posted and then get him in a program, or get him in a program now that his bond is lowered, and then figure out how to get it posted. We are asking that his bond be set at $1,000 for each of the charges. That will enable us to be able to get some placement for him, as we have been working on it for quite a while now. These are nonviolent accusations, and so we're just asking that you reduce his bond so that he can enter a program, and so we can help him get the help he needs to avoid any type of similar allegations in the future.
All right, go ahead, Mr. White.
Judge, this defendant has been in jail for now, what, a little over 4 months?
157 days.
So that's actually a little over 5 months. So when you deduct that from where we have, actually, I'm not even going to do that because this defendant has picked up 1 arrest every 4 months since he turned 18 years old. And he's been in custody on this one for 5 months. So at least the good folks in Fulton County have had some relief from his criminal activity for 1 month longer than they would otherwise have if he were out on the street. The fact that he has 5 FTAs, including 2 in 2023, should be some indication of the fact that he will not comply with any order that this court gives. And the fact that he gets arrested about once every 4 months, that he has multiple theft by shoplifting convictions and an open case for theft by shoplifting in DeKalb County pretty much tells us that he's overdue for his next theft by shoplifting. It won't be a matter of if, it'll be a matter of when. And if the past is any indication of the future, the when will be counted in days, if not hours, after he is released from confinement. Judge, this defendant shouldn't have a bond to start with, much less such a nominal bond as he has. And any reduction is in fact putting every retail establishment in Fulton County at risk from this defendant. Judge, given the fact that he is a significant risk to reoffend, given the fact that he is a significant danger, especially to those who engage in retail trade in this jurisdiction, and given the fact that he has shown a complete disdain for and disregard for any orders that the court has made in the past, the state is opposed to any reduction in the bond, and in fact would advocate that a more appropriate bond in this case would be at least $400,000. That would at least offer some hope of protection from this defendant for those who actually are involved in legitimate businesses in Fulton County. Nothing further.
All right. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. Stay away from 2539 Piedmont Road. That's a Target store. Stay away from all Target stores. Must supply an address where you're going to be living upon release. You're going to have a 24-hour curfew, court, lawyer, medical, and any treatment that Miss Beck can get you into. Any treatment Miss Beck can get you into. $4,000 and $1,000. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
You
Your
can
Honor.
leave it. All right, thank you. Let's see, now we got, David Kenny. Ready, Mr. Brown?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, it's 24 PI 006056, 413 days without indictment. Not necessarily on this case. No bond as of August the 21st on possession of prohibited items by an inmate and conspiracy to commit a felony. So they had 2 cell phones, 2 bags of weed, 2 packs of rolling papers, scales, video game controller, a shank, and I can't even read what the heck that left one's, a lighter, allegedly. Great. Wow.
This Mr. Kenny.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, in regards to Mr. Kenny, just a second. Make it come up. Come on. Judge, in regards to Mr. Kenny, he's in custody currently on 22 SC 184654, marijuana with the intent firearm, doing 4 counts firearm by first offender, and then 23 SC 190852, capital offense, felony capital offense, 2 counts aggravated assault, armed robbery, terrorist threats, firearm doing firearm by first offender, signed to Judge Lethbridge. He has a hold in Jonesboro for armed robbery, capital offense out of Brighton, and probation violation out of Jonesboro, juvie under an alias out of Colorado in 2011. Georgia, he has 14 cycles, aggravated assault, battery, family violence, terroristic threats in 2017, history of probation violation. Nothing further.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Brown.
Yes, Mr. Kenny has lived in the state of Georgia for 9 years. He's from Denver, Colorado. His address is 123 Scarsdale Drive, Riverdale, Georgia, 30274. He's 26 years old, and the highest grade that he's completed is the 11th grade. He has his own moving company. He has his own box truck, which he uses for his moving company. He has 4 daughters, and we're asking for a reasonable bond to be set on each of these charges. I believe the only charges being considered this evening is possession of prohibited items by inmate or providing prohibited items to inmate, and conspiracy to commit a felony.
Is the Riverdale you live in, sir, is it Fulton County or Clayton County? Clayton County, thumbs up or down? Clayton? Okay, go ahead, Mr. White.
Judge, what are we, 80 days in? Less than 80 days in.
Yeah, because he's got 413 total.
Yeah, but we're less on this offense. We're less than 90 days, and substantially less than 90 days on this offense. And, he is in on a capital offense on multiple violent felonies. He has a history of multiple violent felonies. And this is, possession of prohibited items. The court just read off all the prohibited items that this defendant was in possession of. The state is opposed to any bond at this time. Certainly, he's not entitled to a bond as a matter of right. And he is a significant danger, not only to anyone outside the jail, but apparently to anyone inside the jail as well, given the fact that he had a shank as well as cell phones, etc. Judge, he's not going to obey any orders that this court gives regarding his bond. The state is opposed to bond at this time, nothing further.
All right, since he's here, we'll go ahead and set it. May not be what he wants, but no drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. No further contact your co-defendant, Anizya, last name Silas, Silas, and no further contact with another co-defendant, Kentavious Jeffries, Kentavius Jeffries, Jeffries. Stay out of Fulton County. The only reason you ever come back to Fulton County is court or to see your lawyer. That's the only reason you darken the door of Fulton County. Obviously, it's plain. No drugs unless prescribed, also none of that, and no contraband. That's one of the rules, but you can't have any contraband, period, sir. Should be a little common sense, but I don't know.
A judge was seconds away from issuing an arrest warrant until a desperate mother stood up and begged the court to give her son one more chance. What happened next turned an ordinary court hearing into one of the most emotional moments of the day. The hearing began with dozens of defendants who had failed to appear in court over ankle monitor violations. One after another, the judge signed bench warrants. If they ignored court, they were going back into custody. Then one case changed everything. A defendant named Marcellus Bishop wasn't in court. Normally, that would have meant an immediate arrest warrant. But before the judge made his decision, the defendant's mother stood up and asked to speak. She told the court her son wasn't refusing to cooperate. She said he had been battling severe mental health problems for years. He had been hospitalized, moved between jails, and was now living with her because he was too afraid to leave the house. Fighting back tears, she explained that she wasn't trying to help him avoid responsibility. She was trying to save his life. The prosecutor argued that the defendant had received proper notice and still failed to appear. The law, she said, required accountability. The judge listened carefully.